It's the time to get down.
All right. All right, you ready to talk about some weed?
Times are a-changing, but some things stay the same. You start each morning with a cup of coffee every day. Maybe hit the snooze, turn on the local news, but nothing good comes from a one-sided point of view. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info, stay for the reefer. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info and stay for the reefer.
Yeah. Marijuana for Dummies. Welcome, everybody, to the show that resists the miseducation of marijuana. Marijuana for Dummies. You know, the big thing has been the rolling out of recreational marijuana here in California. Now, I can tell you, I recently renewed my medical marijuana card, and I have embraced and endorsed folks to do that. It's the best $35 to $50 you could spend. Now, why? Because by doing that, you actually are now making sure that you are allowed the legal protections. Recreational marijuana is just that, recreational marijuana. But when you have the medical marijuana card, when you are a medical marijuana patient, you're afforded all the protections that a patient is afforded. And just for that reason alone, I suggest you do it. The other thing is that almost everywhere there's going to be some difference in the prices based on whether or not you're a recreational user or a medical marijuana user. And I've been checking around. It's all over the place. That's because the infrastructure to which to regulate this just doesn't exist, Vic. They're not ready.
True.
So
True
they
that.
don't even know how they're going to regulate it. Okay, when I went to my dispensary, they said because they haven't received communications, they're
Right.
doing everything the same. Only thing is they're just selling it to you if you don't have the card.
Okay, so
So
the
in other
message,
words, they don't have, there's
Right.
no difference in the
This price.
There's no different tax,
Right.
any of that for them because they said they've received no communications, no instructions.
Got it.
But people can legally buy.
is that
They're selling them the same weed for the same cost.
for you as a buyer, hearing that, good or bad?
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all.
For the public? in
Because
general?
remember, the cost of the card is $35 to $50.
Right.
The point is that you're affording yourself other legal protections. What if your landlord tries to come down?
That's
what
what
if
else?
your job?
So it's
what
the
if those other
legalese.
things? So remember, I said being a medical marijuana patient,
Right.
you have all the rights of that patient
Right.
to use.
Right.
If you're recreational only, you have no rights,
Gotcha.
especially.
That's it. Got it.
So that's
was
the reason
message.
for spending $35
It's
for
worth.
the card.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you my place, and the other places are different from what I understand. Around in L.A., some places are charging you tax already.
How much tax?
I'm not sure. And I'm not sure how they're doing it, and that's the part we're trying to understand.
Okay.
Now, the one place that seems to be organized, at least from what we're hearing, is that the state of Massachusetts, today at noon, actually is starting their system, institutes their system for legal pot. It comes to life at noon today. That means it's live now.
Right.
Where people can apply for licenses to grow, process, and sell cannabis. All right? And they say you're not going to see an immediate impact, but it marks the beginning of a process that regulators expect will be fully enforced.
Okay.
Okay, and that's why so we're going to see. And what they're doing is getting their stuff out ahead of time because, contrary to California, recreational marijuana sales in Massachusetts are not supposed to start until July. Good timing. So, Vic, they're getting
Okay.
ahead of it.
Which
They're
was the-
recreation. Nobody else has done that.
So wait a minute. So
Las Vegas hasn't done it.
right. So are we saying this is about?
Nevada hasn't done it but neither has LA.
It's not that it's not organized. It's about greed, right?
No, it's both. They're not. Well, first of all, in all fairness, it's a brand new process.
True.
Unlike, it's not like, even though they do have their history with with alcohol and tobacco, but it is a brand new process. But they do have their history of alcohol and tobacco, which is fraught with corruption as far as we're probably concerned.
Yeah.
All of that, the mob and everything else. So it's a very bad history.
Yeah.
They do have that history, and you're totally right on for making that point.
Okay.
So we have yet to see. So they have no experience other than that experience, which is a bad experience.
Okay.
And so, to me, in some ways, there's no surprise that. One thing we will say, Massachusetts seems to be getting ahead of it. Recreational sales start in July. They're getting their licensing application stuff start today.
Right.
The process starts today. In L.A., they still don't know what they're doing.
See, no. So you giving them too much
I hear
credit.
the same thing is happening in other places. I don't know what's happening in Denver or Washington, but I know that it's bad in Nevada because Nevada had the law that the transportation of the weed was through the alcohol companies. It sounds like another. See, Nevada. Long history of corruption, mob corruption, and just getting ready to just roll out again.
Right. Kind of
the same old shit.
Reminds me of Wi-Fi.
Well, let me tell you a little bit. So here's one thing about Okay. So the application process in Massachusetts will be open to certain businesses that qualify for expedited review, medical marijuana dispensaries that are already open or have a provisional permit, and so-called economic empowerment applicants which are companies that are led by, employ, or benefit communities that have had high rates of arrest for drug crimes. Thank you. This is part of a broader effort to redress racial disparities in the past enforcement of marijuana prohibition. Wow. Give them up. Give them clap for that.
Okay.
Clap. Okay. Qualifying companies will be allowed to submit further license applications beginning April 16th for any type of marijuana business. Next, on May 1st, the state will begin accepting applications from cultivation firms, craft marijuana growing cooperatives, and other small businesses. Finally, retail stores, makers of marijuana-derived products, and transportation companies can begin applying June 1st. Remember, their rollout is supposed to be July 1st, right?
Right.
July. Medical dispensaries, especially those already opening serving patients, will be among the first.
Okay.
Wow. Wonderful. Now, one of the things I also talked about last week was the use of marijuana concentrates and extracts. And I've been using more and more of the extracts and concentrates. And I have to admit, I do really like it. The main issue I have with it is really just expense. It's more expense, it's not that I can't handle it, but, it's like $18 to $20 for half a gram. Right. And you're going to you could smoke that whole half a gram right there. But again, not really having any combustion, not breathing in smoke or breathing in vapor. Whole different experience, the way it feels. Less cough, less irritation, bigger hits, and purity. You're talking about going from around 30% THC around for marijuana flowers to like above 90% THC.
Okay.
In the concentrate.
All right.
That's why it's called a concentrate. Marijuana.com has a new concentrate review page. So they have one. And this week, concentrate review is on sour Skittles. I haven't had that. But I know, thanks to seeing these, I am going to be trying more and more concentrates because, it's one of the ways to break up the routine.
Right.
But I definitely enjoy it, the whole different smoking experience. And for those of you who want to see more on that, we'll take a look. Before we go, let me show you what I'm having here. Wow, so yeah. Here's a half ounce of Insane. It's my favorite indica of the moment. Insane. And this is also another half ounce of this other one, Chateau Lemon, half ounce. Bunch of weed, people. A bunch of weed. I was going to show it to you just to mess with you.
Can't spell Chateau Lemon.
Chateau Lemon.
Can't spell it.
Chateau Lemon. Ho ho.
Can't
ho ho ho. Until then, smoke up.
are changing, but some things stay the same. You start each morning with a cup of coffee every day. Maybe hit the snooze, turn on the local news, but nothing good comes from a one-sided point of view. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info, stay for the reefer. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info and stay for the reefer.
That's right. 420 friendly.